All right, yo, what is going on, guys? Flamebreaker here, and Happy New Year! And today, I have something a little bit different planned. Today, I'm going to be going over some games that you should look out for 2026 as a whole. I know I do my monthly series where I talk about what games are coming out in a specific month, but this is kind of a video just saying, like, what overall is coming out in 2026. And obviously, I'm not going to get to every single game and update in this, but yeah, if you guys want to see more of this content in the future, be sure to like and subscribe, and let's get into it. First off, I've got to talk about 007 First Light. This is, like, ever since this was announced back in, like, 2020, I think, I have been so hyped for this. I kind of forgot about it, to be honest. And it wasn't until I think it was the Switch 2 trailer came out where they showed, this game was going to be coming to that platform. And then we got this. So, um, there is a little bit of bad news to this, just like a little bit. The game was supposed to be releasing on March 26th, I think, of 2026. However, they have delayed it about a couple of months to May 27th of this year of 2026, and they did put out a statement saying that this was mainly to make sure that everything is like to our standards. And from what I've seen, like the game is playable like fully from start to finish. So it seems like they're going to be using this extra time to properly polish the game and be the James Bond experience we all really want. Obviously, I don't want this game to be a buggy mess. Obviously, a little bummed from the delay, but it's only 2 months, so it should be okay. And, it's actually close to the release date of Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. So we'll have two games coming out that month, or towards the end of the month, that will be incredible. So, this game is a new take on a Bond origin story. So, with a completely different cast and everything. Now, I don't know everything about the story. They did show off the villain at the Game Awards, who is some sort of pirate or something like that, who apparently came from nothing or something like that, and then like started to like conquer things. I don't fully remember what he said, but I'm hoping, with Bond villains, there's kind of like a very high standard to meet since, they're always so over the top and all that stuff. So I'm hoping he does a good job. For Bond himself, Patrick Gibson is voicing him. They've revealed the full cast and crew, or, well, I shouldn't say full cast. They've revealed the cast for multiple of members. But this game, like the point of with this game is that this has literally everything a James Bond game needs. It's got over the top action, a potential over the top villain, women, that's all I'm going to say, all kinds of gadgets, epic car chases. This game is going to be peak. And this is probably my most anticipated game for 2026. I don't know. There's a lot of good ones. So yeah, obviously, this is the announcement trailer, so it's not going to show the thingy. But yeah, so this game once again I think comes out on May 27th. I think somewhere around there. But yeah, let's move on to the next game. Yeah, May 26th, 2026, huh? Yeah, I'd probably get a bunch of hate if I didn't talk about GTA 6. And this game has been delayed so many times that just I highly doubt this game is even going to come out in 2026. The new release date, or new for probably the third time now, is November 29th, I think, something like that. But yeah, we'll see if they actually manage to release it. So GTA 6 is obviously probably the most anticipated game in history. So you basically play as Jason and this girl who I forgot the name of in this massive map based on Miami, Florida, which is, Vice City. Obviously, this is going to be like the biggest GTA ever, and they Rockstar has literally put $2 billion into it, which means this game has cost more to make than the tallest building in the world. But I mean, 13 years, like, good God. I mean, I understand with like delays. Usually, when a game gets delayed, it's for a good cause. Just put a bunch of polish on it and everything, kind of like 007 First Light. But GTA 6 has been delayed so many times. I know this will eventually it'll be it's a good cause. The delays will be for a good cause. So yeah, the graphics look, absolutely crazy. The amount of like motion capture realism and like all the animation realism are incredible. Like you even see in the trailer the bubbles on the alcohol six pack that Jason bought, which I don't know where it is in the trailer. Or give me a second. Where is it? It should be after he robs it. What is going on? I can't find. You can supposedly even see the bubbles from that six pack of beer. Or so this game is going to be absolutely insane, and I am excited for it. It's just the delays have kind of gotten to me, but let's just let's just cross our fingers that this is the last delay. We just pray to God that this is the last one. But yeah, let's move on to the next game.
I'm Wolverine.
Marvel's Wolverine. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this one. So the original trailer, reveal trailer came out in like 2023, I think, 2022, something like that. And now we have a full gameplay trailer, and oh my god, this is incredible. This literally has it's exactly like what a Wolverine game should be. The combat is vicious with all the blood flying everywhere. There's destructible environments. I mean, you should have seen the uppercut earlier. Or this is so cool. We got Omega Red over here, and there's so much to unpack with this game. So the story is kind of the classic Wolverine amnesia storyline. He doesn't know. He's like forgotten a bunch of stuff. So now he's trying to like fight his way through everybody who gets in his way, trying to get his memory back. And you could see Mystique also makes an appearance. And there's also another appearance for a potential boss. I feel like it'll be a boss at the end of this trailer. Just give it a second. And boom. Yes, that is a Sentinel prototype. So this game has a ton of obviously villains and anti-heroes kind of things. Insomniac did actually say that some characters will be fighting on Wolverine's side. So, and with Mystique being a bit of an anti-hero, she's mainly a villain, but she has, helped the X-Men on a couple of occasions. I feel like Mystique is going to be one that helps us, especially since she starts killing these guys, the Reavers, which are actually the dudes you see the majority of this trailer that Wolverine kills. The Reavers were seen mostly in the Logan movie, so they're kind of like cybernetically enhanced dudes. Omega Red, I feel like it goes without saying that he is not going to be helping Wolverine, considering the fact that he just punched him in the face and then it starts choking him to death. But just in case anybody needs some clarification. And then the Sentinel prototype. And yes, this is a prototype. This is not the full-blown Sentinel. Well, this is just the test to, to what the Sentinels will become eventually. So this is going to be absolutely insane. We do have a release window ish of fall 2026. So around like maybe September or October, something like that, around there. Or we should expect to see it. And Insomniac did say that they will share more information about it in spring 2026. So you should be on the lookout for that too. But I mean, I could watch this thing for hours. This is just so good. The combat at the like all the blood details, and I mean, I know I'm not revealing the voice right now, but Liam McIntyre is absolutely killing it as Wolverine. He is the voice of Wolverine in this. But yeah, let's move on to the next game. On February 27th, Resident Evil Requiem will come out. And we just got a brand new trailer at the Game Awards. Now, Capcom has touched upon this girl's story, Grace Ashcroft, who is probably the only character in this entire video who I've remembered the name of. And her story is kind of along the lines of like some like monsters invade her hotel and she needs to get out and like help her mother or something like that. I think her mother like actually like tries to get her out, but she now needs to traverse this giant thing while avoiding giant scary monsters. Yeah. As well as this guy. This guy is a crazy scientist from the Umbrella Corporation. So, yeah, they're bringing Umbrella back into this. But speaking of bringing people back, there is another character that makes an appearance. And hold on, I think I'll show him in a second in this trailer. So we got like a bit of a crime scene going on right here, and oh yeah, Grace works for the FBI. So she's, yeah, as you can see right there. Or I think she's like an analyst or something, and you can see all this stuff of right here, Elpis. I don't know, but one of the biggest reveals is, hold on, it's a question that many people have had for a long time, and it's finally been confirmed in this trailer. Uh, guys, I'm really trying to time this well. Can we please just show them already, guys? Here we go. So yes, it has been confirmed. Leon Kennedy is back in this game. So there are going to be two different stories, one where you play as Grace and one where you play as Leon, who is hunting this scientist. And then I'm guessing there's going to be like a bit of overlap. I don't know if there's going to be like a two-player mode, but we'll see. You got to return to the home of Umbrella while fighting a bunch of monsters, returning to Raccoon City, and yeah, this game, it looks incredible. Well, and I'm hoping to make videos on it, but we'll see. Let's move on to the next game. Yep, in 2026, Lara Croft is back. Oh, I'm so excited for this. So, this is Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis. This is the first in a two-part style series. Well, I shouldn't say two-part style series. They're going to be making this one, which comes out in 2026, and then they're going to be making Tomb Raider Catalyst, which comes out in 2027. So, this is just a whole brand new Tomb Raider game with focusing on like mythological Atlantis, as you can probably tell from the title. Well, but it's so good seeing Lara back. I don't even remember when the last Tomb Raider was, but this just seems to have everything. It's almost like First Light. It just has everything it needs. You'll need to survive various, you know, interesting creatures, to put it simply, while using your unbelievable agility and, traversing caverns, tombs, all sorts of stuff, solving puzzles at times, and just escaping falling things. So if you are at all a fan of Tomb Raider, I would recommend this one most likely, just because seeing Lara back is incredible, and I'm really hoping this does well. Also, we can get more Lara in the future. Oh, here's Tomb Raider Catalyst. But yeah, so this game is coming out in 2026. We don't have a specific release day or window. So yeah, let's move on to the next game. So this is Star Wars Galactic Racer. Now, there's not like a whole lot that explains like the kind of like story. So to put it simply, this game is essentially just a Star Wars racing game. I think you get to build your own speeder or something like that. I don't know if you just have to like, if you can pick between all of them or just like make your own from scratch. Would be kind of cool if there was a bit of both. But yeah, you literally just race through everything, and you just race around through various terrains like Jakku, and there's this, which looks like this map looks a bit like Kessel, I want to say, but don't quote me on that. So you'll be able to do it on multiple maps. It kind of looks like there's going to be multiple kind of classes, so you can have the like speeder bike, or you can have like kind of like a land speeder like Luke had in episode 4. We got like a bit of like a Hoth style map. I don't know what uh, ice planet that would be. It looks like also you'll be able to have a first person view as well, which would be insane, especially if this game came out in VR. That would be even cooler. But obviously this game is actually multiplayer, so you'll be able to play it with your friends. And yeah, this is just looks incredible. And that is actually Sebulba from the Phantom Menace. So he's back. It's I think this game takes place in like the Resistance era, like the sequel era of Star Wars. So don't really know how he's back, but whatever. So yeah, it's another one that's coming in 2026. Don't have a specific release window other than this, but yeah, let's move on to the next game. So this is Marvel 1943: Rise of Hydra. So this game takes place during World War II, and you're able to play as Captain America, a kind of like older Black Panther, not T'Challa, but like one of his ancestors, as well as a soldier who I cannot remember the name of, and a Wakandan spy whose name I can't even pronounce. So yeah. So this game is being made by Skydance New Media, obviously, as you can see right there, and Marvel. We got a look at Black Panther there, and essentially you take on Hydra. You have to like team up with Black Panther eventually. You'll probably have to fight each other one or two times. And from what we've seen from this trailer, this is the only one we have, but from what we've seen, there's something regarding the Eye of Force which they haven't explained, and apparently there is another super soldier, or which they explained earlier in this. Which I know it's awkward saying this because I don't have the sound on in this video, but there's another super soldier out there causing problems. I don't know if he's like working for the Wakandans or the Hens or Hydra. I'm really hoping it's Bucky because that would be awesome. But this game has had a bit of a rough-ish development. It's had to be delayed twice. It was delayed once to like early 2026, and now I think it's like it was either mid or late 2026 has been delayed to again. But I'm hoping this game doesn't get canceled. There have been a lot of superhero games that have been canceled, like the Black Panther game, which I still haven't forgiven EA for, and the Wonder Woman game. So, really hoping this game actually comes out. It's being made by Amy Hennig, who made the story for the first 3 Uncharted games. So, got a well-respected story writer in the team. Here's the soldier and spy, but yeah. So again, I'm really hoping this comes out. I'm really excited for it. I really want to see like what the gameplay is like. Period. But yeah, let's move on to our last game.
Lock up tight now. Night's just getting started.
So this one, you honestly should not quote me on this one because I don't know. This is more of just wishful thinking. So yeah, we're getting a Blade game made by the same people who made Deathloop and the Dishonored games. So, Deathloop is an award-winning game, and Dishonored games are incredible. So there's a lot of kind of hype going into this. Um, However, this reveal trailer is all we've gotten, and this was back at the Game Awards in 2023. So I think they've mentioned that production only began in 2024. So I don't know if this will come out in 2026, especially since we didn't see anything about it at the Game Awards. But this is more of just me hoping. So apparently, this game takes place in Paris, France. People to play as Blade, obviously, take out vampires, and just do vampire things. They haven't really said anything about the story. And this game will have a morality system as well, so you'll be able to have good or bad like levels or whatever. You can probably unlock certain abilities with each. But yeah, again, I don't know if it'll come out this year, but I'm just hoping it does. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, as always, be sure to like and sub, and tell me in the comments down below which game you're most excited for in 2026, if it was on this list or not. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.